Now, France's top literary award, the Goncourt Prize, has just been announced. Our very own Clovis Casali is standing by at the Paris restaurant where the prize is traditionally announced, and we can go across to him now. Clovis, good afternoon. Tell us about the winner.
Well, the winner's just here, Jean-Baptiste Andrea, at the window of the Drouin restaurant. That's the place where this most prestigious literary prize in France has just been awarded. Let me tell you a bit more about Jean-Baptiste Andrea. He's not your typical novelist. He used to be a screenwriter and director. He directed in 2006 the film Big Nothing with David Schwimmer and Martin Pegg. He's been awarded the Goncourt Prize for his new novel called, or we could translate it as Watching Over Her, Veiller sur elle. It's the story of a platonic love story between a young sculptor, born dwarf, and a rich woman from Genoa, the same age as him. They grow up together, they become friends, extremely strong, good friends. This sculptor is an absolute genius, and over his life he designs a piece that's so beautiful that the Vatican decides that it can't be shown in public, and it's hidden in a monastery because of the devastating impact that it has on those who see it. Jean-Baptiste Andrea's story is also set in Italy, and as the story unfolds, the reader also witnesses the rise of fascism in Italy with Mussolini. Clearly, this novel won over the members of the Goncourt Academy, but it was a hard decision because there were 14 rounds of votes, and ultimately, because there was a tie, the president's vote counts double, and the president decided his vote meant that Jean-Baptiste Andrea won the Goncourt Prize. And Jean-Baptiste Andrea arrived a few minutes ago, and he told a huge crowd of journalists that this was most probably the best moment in his life, the most magnificent moment in his life. He was ecstatic, over the moon, as you can imagine. He also thanked his publisher, an independent publishing company that's been working with him. He said this is the end of 7 years of hard work, and he thanked his publisher, saying they shared the same vision, a vision where ideas can change the world.
And very briefly, Clovis, why is this such a prestigious prize in France?
Well, the first Goncourt Prize was awarded 120 years ago. It's the most prestigious literary prize here in France. It brings you recognition from your peers because the members of the Goncourt Academy are all highly established writers, and at the same time it brings you financial gain. Not the actual prize, it's only 10 euros that you get when you win the Goncourt, but then it brings you a lot of very strong reputation, and it helps you sell a lot of copies. Usually the winner of a Goncourt Prize sells 400,000 copies, sometimes for some of them even 1 million copies.